But we have seen this factoring of the LGBT community. It's not just yourself. You've been one of the leaders of it. Where do you think the split is right now? Are the dissenting voices like yourself a small minority, or do you represent a sizable chunk of that community?
I think 6 years ago, there was a very small fraction of us. And I think now, just based on how many views that one video of Alliance Day got, it blew up on every single platform. Just that alone shows me that there's more of us now than way more of us now than before. And I think it comes down to three main issues. It's the leave kids alone debate, the protect women's spaces debate, and the transsexual versus transgender or transsexual versus gender identity debate. So it's basically it basically comes down to biological reality and identity. And a lot of these normal gays like myself are not for any of those three things. Right? We want to leave the kids alone. We want to protect women's spaces, and we believe in transsexualism, but not at the expense of women's spaces and kids. Right? Like it all kind of comes together. And I think the majority of people are over it, to be honest.
Now, the excesses of the trans movement, this obsession you mentioned with exposing children to this ideology, has really changed people's perceptions of the community. I know several trans people who are deeply unhappy about the activists and how they've changed the way many people see them. I think this has actually been terrible for people who identify as trans, who don't want to have anything to do with this activism, but who are now viewed in a political light.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, the majority of us, like we always say, we're normal gays, we're normal trans people. We just want to, like when we said we want equal rights, we wanted equal rights. We wanted to assimilate into society. That's very different than this queer movement that has taken over and you know, basically it's taken over our movement, renamed itself, and it's fighting for everything that we disagree with, which is why we've seen the divorce happening for quite some time now. There's a lot of people popping up. There's, of course, there's Blair White, there's Buck Angel, like all these people. There's Becky Weiss. There's a conservative aunt. I'm sure you've heard of him. Just a lot of normal. I hate saying the word normal, but it's like we really are just like normal people that wanted to integrate into society, and we have those rights now. And of course, the queer activists, on the other hand, are making up all these new identities that they now have to fight for, which aren't even real.
Well, your movement is gaining strength, it's gaining numbers, it's become very much mainstream, and we look forward to talking to you again, Arielle Scarcella. I also want to talk to you about what you've described as the left's war on traditional family values. We'll do that next time. Thanks for your time tonight.